Alright, hey guys, here we are for, I think, the Rustler update 6, wheelies upgrade update 6, and the first upgrade update for this update is the RPM shock guards, RPM shock guards and lower rod ends, I think you call them. So yep, got these for all four. Doesn't seem to want to focus there. So front and rear, I actually broke the little rod end on these, so that's why I need to get some new rod ends. So I figured I might as well get the shock guards while I'm at it. So yep, they protect the shocks, the springs and stuff, but they also stop dirt and stuff getting inside there as much. On here you can see there's heaps of dirt because this shock is actually leaking, so I'll be replacing the seals in that, and hopefully that'll stop the shock from leaking. The next upgrade for this update is the battery expansion kit. I've got the battery expansion kit in here, only the body posts, the battery post mounts at the moment, because obviously I don't have a 3S, so I've also got the ESC still mounted lower down, because there's no need for it to be higher up, because I don't have a 3S. But basically I've got those installed because I took out the stock lower ones and gave them to Brandon from the Madness RC, because he is doing the Stampede lower body mount mod, I suppose you'd call it. It's not really a mod. You just change out the stock plastic ones that are higher for the small metal ones that Traxxas provides on their Rustlers, being it slash Stampedes. You just basically replace them with smaller ones. So yeah, I gave them to him so he could do that mod. So yeah, I've got the expansion kit ones in there. And last of all for this upgrade update is the RPM bumper mount, rear bumper mount. I had a bit of trouble installing this bumper mount. If you can see there, it's actually crooked. And the bumper mount doesn't fit onto the stock transmission case without needing to cut the transmission case for it to fit properly. You can see that's actually bent there. This screw is actually meant to come all the way back, and you're meant to put a nut on the end, but I can't do that because this thing's bent. So poorly designed by RPM, it's meant to fit straight onto the stock transmission case. So you would need to Dremel some of this, or cut some of this black bit from the transmission case on for that to fit on, because this is bent to the left, whereas it should slot in nicely about where my fingernail is. But yeah, so poorly designed by RPM. I mean, I would send it back and try to get a new one, but I mean, shipping from Australia to America is probably what, maybe $6 or $7, and it only costed me like, I don't know, $8 for this part. So there's really not much point, which makes me really disappointed, because you know, I wanted something that would fit straight on there, no problems at all, and just made it a hassle to install. But I mean, it's working better than the stock bumper mount, so I can't really complain that much. So yeah, I did replace a couple of those screws in there with the stainless steel ones that I had left over from the screw kit. And I have a feeling that's it for this upgrade update. As you can see here, I do have the Rustler in parts a bit here, because I did break it. Broke the front bulkhead here. That's actually just super glued on at the moment while I wait for my new bulkhead, and I'm going to get the fiberglass tie rod, which will hopefully strengthen the bulkhead enough for me not to break it again. And I also snapped my caster blocks. Finally, I've had this car for like, I don't know, a year or so, and I hadn't snapped a caster block yet, which I thought was crazy, but I had actually bent them a bit. Then you can see that one's bent, and both of my kingpins were bent, and that's after I've bent them back. You you can see, they're still not straight. So yeah, that's why it's in pieces, because I was about to install a few new parts in there. And yeah, that's it for this Rustler upgrade update.